Hello and welcome to the explosive weekend debate with me, Ayushman Singh Jonwa. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a massive showdown between the BJP and the Congress in poll-bound Madhya Pradesh. Now, we all saw in Karnataka where the 40% commission charge was one of the prime offensives of the Congress party against the BJP. And now that same level of politics has entered the state of Madhya Pradesh, where Priyanka Gandhi Vadra is leading the offensive against the BJP, saying that contractors in Madhya Pradesh are being forced to pay 50% commission when it comes to clearing the dues. So remember, that was the prime offensive in Karnataka, and the corruption charge which was successful in overthrowing the BJP government in the state of Karnataka. Now the Congress party aims to replicate that in poll-bound Madhya Pradesh, alleging a 50% commission charge on the BJP. Congress General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has alleged that 50% commission is being levied on contractors by the BJP government to clear dues, highlighting an alleged letter from a contractors association to the Chief Justice of the Madhya Pradesh High Court. Now, while the Congress party has rallied behind Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, the BJP, while dismissing the charges, has gone ahead with legal action with FIRs against both Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and former Chief Minister Kamal Nath. The BJP has accused the Congress of spreading lies through a fake letter, but the Congress workers hit the streets accusing the BJP of silencing dissent. The BJP has challenged the Congress party to prove the charges, while the Congress says it's a known fact that the BJP government in Madhya Pradesh is corrupt. The big question remains, will this political attack stick on the BJP government? Meanwhile, the Congress party is ready. Is the Congress party, ladies and gentlemen, ready for another legal fight after the entire case surrounding Rahul Gandhi? Remember, we saw the Supreme Court stay his conviction, but are they ready for that same legal fight when it comes to Priyanka Gandhi Vadra? Who is likely to gain from this political storm on the road to the Madhya Pradesh elections? That is our top focus tonight.
वो हम करेंगे। अभी रणनीति बनाते लेकिन इस नाम का कोई आदमी नहीं, कोई संस्था ही नहीं, सीधे चिट्ठी लिखी और वायरल कर दो। और उन्होंने सोचा कि कर्नाटक में जैसे चला दिया उनने 40% या 50% चला दो।
Hundreds of FIR against Priyanka Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Mallikarjuna Kharge ji, all Congress leaders, while raising the corruption issue of Madhya Pradesh government or any other BJP government. This is now become the custom of the union government and BJP people.
And let's get to our guests. I'm joined by Neha Bagga of the BJP, Yash Srivastav of the Congress Party, Akshay Marathe of the Aam Aadmi Party, and Desh Ratan Nigam, political analyst, joining us on the broadcast. Good evening to everyone. Thank you for joining us on CNN News 18. I want to come to the Congress spokesperson first. Yash Srivastav, thank you for joining us on CNN News 18. My first question is, can you substantiate your charges against the Madhya Pradesh government?
See, the reality itself substantiates every claim that has been put ahead by the Contractors Association and the people of Madhya Pradesh. There is no denying the fact that Mahakal Lok gave way to a very wide spectrum of how BJP has absolutely been involved in corruption. There is no possibility that Saptarishi statues would be blown away by a gust of wind unless they were hollow shells, which they were, which clearly proves that there has been corruption because contractors were left with no money to actually build the statue. What could have been the reason possibly? And that in a government that has gained only on the sentiments of Hindu population. They have posed themselves as Hindu. And what have they done with the actual Hindu sentiments? They have ruined the aesthetics of our ancient temple, the Mahakaleshwar Jyotirling.
But let's stick to the allegations that have come from Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. Do you think that you have enough evidence to substantiate these claims, because the BJP government has launched a legal offensive against you?
I'll wait before Priyanka Gandhi ji has been questioned by the police and administration of Madhya Pradesh as a senior police official has declared moments ago. So I firmly believe that the corruption done by this government clearly will open up in further light when this questioning is happened.
Right, so that's when you're saying your party will relieve more and will kind of release more and more evidence when it comes to these charges. Neha Bagga, how do you respond to these charges coming in from the BJP that as the questioning continues, this entire nexus will unfold when it comes to corruption in Madhya Pradesh?
You see, right, like you already mentioned in your story package, tested formula, which Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and Congress did in Karnataka. They thought that same kind of toolkit agenda and this kind of tactics will work in Madhya Pradesh too. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has tweeted one letter. In the letter, they have said whatever this corruption charges and all. But where is that man? If he really exists, where is he? First question is that. Congress spokesperson talk about everything, but he did not speak a word about that letter, which was tweeted by Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and other national leaders of Congress party, and also Madhya Pradesh leaders like Kamal Nath, etc., etc. So number one, that they thought that like every time they do this kind of disgusting mentality which they have, where they don't have any agenda, they don't have a leader, they don't have a focus on the state, they bring such kind of things. And if they are really right on this, why can't they ask that man to come forward? There's and also they have noted this to whom? To hide.
Right.
So I think this is a heinous crime which is done by Congress party, with Priyanka Gandhi has done. I don't know whether it was intentionally or whether Madhya Pradesh leaders made her do that. But I think when she has committed this, she has to reply. She has to get that man. She has to tell whether this man really exists. And while this Congress talks about corruption, I think nation knows very well that Priyanka Gandhi Vadra's husband is involved in land scam. His mother, her mother and his brother is involved in.
But Ms. Bagga, that allegation has been taking place since 2014. We've not seen any movement on those charges. I want to take your point to Mr. I want to take your point to Mr. Srivastava because we have limited time. I want to get through the tenets of this debate. Right, I understand. Mr. Srivastava, I want to understand, are you in touch with Gyanendra Awasthi, the man who's behind this so-called letter which was sent to the Chief Justice of the Madhya Pradesh High Court? Because the pitch that's coming in from Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan is that this man does not exist, and number two, the charges do not exist, and this entire contractors association on whose basis this entire letter has been put out by Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, this association does not exist. Are you in touch with this man called Gyanendra Awasthi? Can you tell us more about him?
Can anyone tell me more about...
Try not answering a question with a question. Can you please stick to
No. I'm not answering question with a question. I'm leveling everything here. Let me have my word. Can anyone have one contact with any auditor who has audited RSS? No. But as far
what does that have to do with what we're talking about?
I'm talking about that. I'm getting you there.
Of the debate?
I'm telling everyone that heinous crime is not the opposition asking the government about corruption. Heinous crime is to hide your corruption and call everyone who questions you as anti-national. That is a heinous crime against
I'm
democracy.
asking you about the substantive nature of this allegation. Why are you going into RSS? You haven't given me anything substantive so far.
No,
please,
I'm giving you
please, you're not giving. You haven't given me anything substantive, and let me then.
No, I am giving you tangible, substantial
evidence. Go ahead.
If there is no corruption, then what happened to Mahakal Lok? Just give me an answer and I'll walk.
We're not even talking about Mahakal Lok. This is about 50%
Why are you not even
commission.
Talking about Mahakal Lok?
You are here to discuss charges which have been levelled by Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. This letter has been written by a man. Yes, and it's about 50% commission as per this letter written by this person, Gyanendra Awasthi. What can you tell me about him? You've banked your entire political offensive against the BJP based on this letter. Tell me about that.
And supposedly non-existent contractor. Correct?
That's the charge from the BJP. What do you have to counter it?
I have everything to counter it. Just take a look around in Madhya Pradesh. There is a 1.5 kilometer stretch with 3 metro stations planned.
I'm asking you
Is
about
that a joke?
specifics, Mr. Srivastav. Can you give me specifics about Gyanendra Avasthi?
I want answers from the government. Good sir, I cannot read your name. I'm not able to see visuals from the channel. So I'm asking questions from this government. I want answers for the people.
Right. Deshratna Nigam, please, can you respond to this? We're going in circles at the end of the day. It's as if Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, she took a name, she put out a tweet, and now the Congress spokesperson over here, he can't even tell me anything about these charges. He's just going...
You cannot even tell me. What can you tell me about 6 crore paudhe?
Why should I tell you about... Excuse me, sir.
I'm asking the BJP. I'm not asking you. I'm asking the BJP.
You are here to talk about charges leveled by Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. She has specifically put out this tweet with a letter of this man, Gyanendra Avasthi. I am asking you, what can you tell me about him? You have no answer. Deshratna Nigam, please.
Ayushman, am I reading your name correct? Ayushman, is it?
Right, please. Deshratna Nigam, I'll come back to you, Mr. Srivastav.
So, Ayushman, can you tell me if it is about specific questions?
Question was to me.
Do I need to...
Mr. Srivastav, I'll come back to you. Mr. Deshratna Nigam, please go ahead.
Jamwal, first thing, in law, there is something called common sense. If you want to prosecute somebody, you give evidence. Not just letters, give evidence and don't do fishing inquiry. What is being done out here is to make fishing inquiry and ask the person on whom you have given allegation to substantiate evidence. You know, you're asking somebody to convict himself. That law does not permit one. Since I'm a lawyer, that is first and foremost point. Secondly, what is happening? It's a clever strategy the Congress is applying. First, you whitewash your UPA and name a different name so that all the corruption, scam which was already there, you try to hide it and then try to, fictionalize some letter through a manufactured letter and give it a 50%, scam. Let me tell you how this is not possible. When the Congress governments were there, the contract awards were physical, where people used to change the bid in the last minute, knowing that this person has given the lowest L1 bid, and then they will change it and lower it, and then the 50%, 30% used to be given to the Congress. Now everything is online. You put it online, if it is the lowest bid, you automatically get it. The question of, giving money does not arise. This is the contractual process which is being followed by the BJP government and the central governments all over India. So there is no possibility of giving money. Here it is automatic. The computer decides who has given the lowest bid. This is how the contract process is awarded under the BJP government. Right. So this is all fictional. This is a game which is they played in Karnataka where they said 40%. Nothing has happened to that 40%. Some contractors there also came up. But they did not file any complaint there also. It was all there in political arena. So that was the perception they are trying to build here also. And I'm sure when the police goes into it, they'll be able to find out who are the real culprits behind it.
Right, but Mr. Deshratna Nigam, you also agree that when it comes to corruption allegations, it's always a battle of optics. It's about whether the allegation can stick. Akshay, when it comes to the Aam Aadmi Party, are you stuck between a rock and a hard place because you are vying to be a contender when it comes to the Madhya Pradesh elections? Congress Party is your ally in the India Alliance. What is your reasoning when it comes to corruption allegations inside Madhya Pradesh?
I think, Ayushman, I have an advice for the BJP. The BJP prefers jhatka over halal. But when it comes to putting opposition leaders in jail, they're opting to go by death by 1,000 cuts. Every day, they will file a new case against a new opposition leader. I'm saying, why wait every day? You make a list, make a full list in one go, and in one go arrest all the opposition leaders across the country. Because you know what will happen? If there are no opposition leaders left, there will be no corruption allegations against the BJP. So if there are no corruption allegations against the BJP will achieve its mission of a corruption-free India. Isn't that what we all want? Right. The BJP pretends that its Vyapam scam should be ignored. The BJP pretends its highways scam should be ignored. The BJP pretends that the 45 witnesses who died in the Vyapam scam should be ignored. But whoever raises an allegation of corruption, immediately they will file an FIR against them. India is the first country, Ayushman, where instead of investigating the charges being made, we throw the people, the whistleblower, the person who is making the allegation into jail. That is the India that Bharatiya Janata Party and Narendra Modi is creating for India, and it is for all of us to see. Why is it that the BJP, if they are so convinced that there is no corruption, what is the harm in starting an inquiry? I heard Mr. Deshratna Nigam say that in law you cannot convict yourself. No, the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh is not convicting himself. It is his job to investigate corruption. It is his job as the government to investigate allegations made against anybody.
But
and
Akshay,
everybody,
Akshay, the chief minister, in his statement has said, I put the people behind this. I put the authorities into these allegations. I can't find this man Gyanendra Avasthi. I can't find this association on whose basis this letter has been written to the Chief Justice of the Madhya Pradesh High Court. The point is, where is this person? The Congress is basing their entire charge on the basis of this one man's letter. We can't even find this man. We can't even find any records of this association on whose basis this entire allegation has been made. And I want to bring something to your attention. The Contractors Association of the Bengaluru civic body, comprising of over 750 members, met Karnataka Governor Thawarchand Gehlot in Bengaluru on the 8th of August and submitted a letter narrating their woes over the BBMP not clearing pending dues. We have also been informed, as per that letter, of some contractors that a commission of 10 to 15% is being demanded on behalf of the Honourable Minister for Bengaluru Development, who happens to be DK Shivkumar. Now, this is another letter. What do you have to say about that when it comes to your ally, the Congress party?
I think every single allegation of corruption should be investigated. You cannot ask what about questions. Just because one party is indulging in corruption, another party should be allowed to indulge in corruption. Is that the kind of law and justice that will prevail in India? I am asking a simple question. If the Contractors Association is saying that there is corruption in the contracts being given out by the MP government, then why is it that the MP government cannot order a simple inquiry? Tell me something. Just because the man in the letter, who's a whistleblower, mind you, is not willing to come forward and show himself, does it mean that the allegations are automatically untrue? We have seen in the past what has happened in Vyapam.
Bottom of it.
45, Ayushman, you see the history of Madhya Pradesh. 45 people
Akshay,
who were
I'm sorry.
associated with the Vyapam scam died.
We need to get to the bottom of it. And Akshay, I need to make this point. You're saying allegations, if they are made, doesn't mean that they're untrue. Let's face it, your top leader, Arvind Kejriwal, made his political career, launching several allegations. Arun Jaitley, Nitin Gadkari, Kapil Sibal, all these leaders have in common is that Arvind Kejriwal apologized to them when it comes to those corruption allegations. So let's not say that all corruption allegations are whitewashed at the end of the day, are like doodh ka dhula hua, if you will.
I am saying BJP in Madhya Pradesh, Ayushman, let me finish my point. BJP in Madhya Pradesh has a history of killing off witnesses, 45 witnesses.
Now that's a strong allegation right there.
I'm not saying this, Ayushman, this is a fact of the matter. You go and Google Vyapam scam, 45 deaths. 45 people have died in the Vyapam scam.
I'll go and Google who has Arvind Kejriwal apologized to, and there's a long list. I'm sorry, but you need to go into the substantive nature of the charges.
Ayushman,
Right,
Ayushman, you are the anchor. Why are you engaging in whataboutery? I can understand if the BJP does it. I am saying if 45 people have died in the Vyapam scam.
I have asked you about contractors raising corruption charges against your ally. You have nothing to say.
They should be investigated. I am not saying they should not be investigated. I am simply saying that if it is fair that if 45 people have died under the BJP for raising allegations of corruption, obviously people will be scared to talk against them.
Right.
Okay. Whoever is
let me take that point. I'll take that point. Akshay, fine. I got your point. Neha Bagga, please respond.
Ayushman, I don't understand where does this ideology and methodology of Aam Aadmi Party goes when their Shiksha Mantri becomes Sharab Mantri, when their Health Minister becomes Hawala Mantri. They were the ones who said कि एक corruption का charge भी लगेगा तो सबसे पहले हम उसको बाहर निकालेंगे और investigation करेंगे. And now what? U-turn. Number one, I'm asking that here Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson said that this man is a whistleblower. If you have any proof, why can't you bring his address, his details? Where does he stay?
Because you will kill him. Because you will kill him.
Really? Really?
Yeah. Like you killed 45 people in the Vyapam scam. Is it true or not? Is it true or not?
Akshay, are you saying that it was state-sponsored murder? Is that the charge you're saying? That this was state-sponsored murder? Is that the charge the Aam Aadmi Party is willing to back up? That this was state-sponsored murder?
Politics is working on
who killed 45 people in the Vyapam?
You're saying the BJP did it. You're saying the BJP did it. Are you willing to back that up, or will you make rounds in court apologizing to the BJP then again?
I want to ask Akshay,
who is to gain from the death of 45 witnesses?
From where?
That's not the point. I'm sorry, you can't come here and make these frivolous allegations that the BJP murdered them. Please, Ms.
45
Bagga, go
people
ahead.
dying is
Ms.
not
Bagga, go
privilege.
ahead.
I'm sorry.
See,
45 people dying is not privilege. It
Akshay,
can't be privilege for me.
Akshay, please, let Ms. Bagga make her point.
The search engine will work for the Aam Aadmi
Please,
Party.
go on.
I think if he's a serious and if he claims that this man who does not exist is a visible, why can't you bring facts in front of public? You were the ones जो कागज ले लेकर आते थे और बाद में हाथ जोड़ के माफी मांगी है सबसे मानहानि के लिए. I think you should not repeat what Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has done. Because if you people talk about corruptions, people will ask about Arvind Kejriwal's Sheesh Mahal. They will ask about 8 lakh rupees which he has spent on curtains. He will ask about Shiksha Mantri converting into this Sharab Mantri. And number two, I want to ask Congress that if they are really sure about this corruption charges, why they're afraid? Why they're not coming forward? Why they're not?
I want to get the Congress party to respond to that.
And
Ms.
Congress
Bagga,
is the one.
Absolutely, okay. I want to get the Congress party to respond to that. But before that, we've got this reaction coming in from Congress party MLA Basavaraj Raya Reddy, who has admitted now that his own party has been involved in corruption when it comes to cleaning up the situation in Karnataka. He has appealed to the Chief Minister saying that both the opposition and the Congress party need to get together. Let's listen in to what he had to say.
ಕರ್ನಾಟಕಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಹೆಸರು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇದು ರಾಜಕೀಯ ನೋಡಿ. ನಾನು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನೀವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನನ್ನ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಇದು ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದು ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೇನು, ಕರಪ್ಷನ್ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಒಂದು ದಿಟ್ಟ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಅಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಕರೆದು ಇವೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸಕ್ಕೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಇನ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುವುದು ಮತ್ತು ಅಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಸಹಕಾರ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಐ 100% ಅಗ್ರೀಡ್. ಚುನಾವಣೆಯ ನಾಮಪತ್ರ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ದಿವಸದಿಂದನೇ ಭ್ರಷ್ಟಾಚಾರ ಚಾಲುವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಚುನಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಚಾಲುವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಡೀ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಹಾಳಾಗಿದೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ಸರಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ
So let me just recap what Basavaraj Raya Reddy said. He said Karnataka is getting a bad name from both us, the Congress, and them. They are doing it and even we are doing it, and this must end. It must end. Then there will be no corruption. Mr. Srivastava, how do you respond to that? This is coming in from your own Congress MLA.
So am I to respond about Karnataka now? Moments ago you told me we are talking about a letter.
You are saying that the BJP is...
It's all right, Ayushman. It's all right.
Go ahead.
Let me have my time.
Right.
So as long as we all have diverged into what not, we have went through Karnataka, Delhi, Arvind Kejriwal, and I don't know how many people. So I believe no one will, if I talk about people around here or two. So first off, if it is about corruption and people stating allegations of corruption, and वो अभी जो नेहा जी कह रही थी, a pile of paper. So there was once a Baba called Ramdev with a fat pile of paper on a stage who said that I have this list of people with Swiss bank accounts. What happened to that?
Are talk about this tweet, talk about this letter,
you talk about Madhya Pradesh. You talk about Madhya Pradesh.
You just tell
a letter
that
cannot deny the fact that Mahakal law is ruined by corruption in the BJP. A letter cannot deny the fact that you have laid out various enormous projects
and
only to benefit your few
I want to tell you that
there has been no sense in how you design your project, how you lay out cities, how is smart city still not a reality in several cities.
Have you heard his name? MLA from your own party.
Have you heard this?
He says that Kamal Nath ki sarkar
the reality.
Land scam kiya, sharab
the concept called sanity. Do you understand that there is this basic fundamental of questioning the government by any citizen or the opposition? No government can deny being questioned. Government's duty is to be questioned, and government's duty is to answer and satisfy the one who questions.
Okay. Right, Mr. Srivastava, you've had your say about. I have asked you about Gyanendra Avasthi. I have asked you about these charges. You have talked about Mahakal and everything. Right. I have asked you about Gyanendra Avasthi. You have nothing to say. Where is the man behind this letter? Where is the mind behind this letter that Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has tweeted out?
Reality of corruption.
Okay, then
Where is the
respond.
reality?
Can you respond to the charges leveled by the Bengaluru contractors
can
against
BJP
your government?
respond to the
10 to
reality on
15%
ground?
commission charge has come in from the Bengaluru contractors against your government. Can you respond to that? Basavaraj Raya Reddy.
Bengaluru again.
So I can't talk. You are talking about Ramdev and everything. I can't talk to you about Karnataka.
If it is about Bengaluru,
Yes.
I want everyone who is possibly able, because BJP has supernatural people, if anyone can bring an answer from Sandeep Patil, I'll welcome that.
So it's that. So your defense is I will not answer it. Please BJP answer some other questions. I'll give the final word to Deshrata Nigam. Deshrata Nigam, we keep going around. It's this roundabout at the end of the day when it comes to. I'm sorry.
Serious issues going on.
Right. I'll give the final word to Deshrata Nigam. Mr. Nigam, we keep going this same round again and again. Clearly, the Congress party doesn't have any way to substantiate those allegations, but it'll play out in the court of public opinion. I think that is the entire pitch at the end of the day. They saw it succeed in Karnataka, and now they're hoping it'll succeed in Madhya Pradesh. Do you think the same game can be played in two different states?
See, Karnataka analysis cannot be simpliciter. It was 40%. If you go deep into analysis, there are reasons which probably BJP will look into it, may have also looked into it. But tell me, even the contractors association is mentioned in that letter is also not traceable. How is that possible? Mm-hmm. So it appears to be a fictitious letter. And secondly, there was a time, if you recall, when because of the corruption, the central government had no money to buy defense equipments and acquisitions. That is what A.K. Antony said so on the floor of the parliament. No money, we can't buy. Where did the money go? So one side you see the scamsters, on the other side NDA, BJP, where everything is very transparent, everything digitalized. So even corruption cannot come in. So now you are getting information from Karnataka as well. What is going on in Karnataka now? So let us be very clear. BJP has to somehow fight this perception battle. Some kind of a fictitious letter has been thrown into the field. Now everybody is talking about it. Now BJP has to see that the Karnataka perception, which whatever little percentage was built out there, is not built, because Mr. Chauhan has given a very honest administration in Madhya Pradesh. He is on the ground. He's always on the ground, in touch with people. A man from the ground who's touch with the masses. So they are somehow trying to, dent that image. Right. Which the BJP has to be very careful about.
Right, we'll have to see how that plays out when it comes to the Madhya Pradesh elections. I want to thank Neha Bagga, Yash Srivastav, Akshay Marathe and Deshrata Nigam for joining us on the broadcast. The war of words will only escalate between the two sides, ladies and gentlemen, on the road to the Madhya Pradesh elections. But that's all we have to pack in on the show. Thank you for watching.